You know what? We need to give some appreciation to our boy Grendizer. This won't be a long video, but I want to compare the two King Arts Grendizer. And I wanted to go over a couple stands that I use here. So, getting right into it. This here is the Grendizer Soul of Chogokin DC. So it's the direct, dynamic classic version. So we have the GX04, I believe, which is like the normal kind of brick version that they first came out with, same as the Mazinger Z when they first started the Soul of Chogokin line. But as we pan over here, we have both versions. Grendizer King Arts. How's that? I have one undressed and one dressed. So cool. I mean, I just wanted to get into it, kind of chill out for a second. When they came out with this Grendizer, and just go over the figures with you. There's two versions originally, okay? You have this one here I'm showing you is the regular version. It did not come with the little UFO TFO, which is that right there. I know the camera quality is bad, but I'm zooming in. There you have the Alpha Max Grendizer. I have him on display with the King Arts setup. King Arts basically did a DX version of Grendizer when the Soul of Chogokin line dropped the ball and didn't give us a proper DX Grendizer. They gave us the small GX04 version, and, well, I'll give you a shot of the case too. We're just chilling today. Yeah, so a lot of companies came out with a smaller version of the, let's say, Grendizer Deluxe set. But what King Arts did is they actually made like a deluxe set. It's kind of weird when Bandai launched the Soul of Chogokin line. They have a DX line, DX Mazinger, things like this. If you see it, the armor comes off of him as well, which is really cool. They did a re-release 50th version also. But King Arts, they have done all bigger scale. I mean, you have small scale things. King Arts just did it in a bigger scale, which is nice. I'm into a bigger scale. This one right here is about 9 inches tall. And you have here about the 7-inch on the DC line. Now, of course, when you have, typically speaking, the metal is more money. It's probably harder to work with than plastic. Who knows, right? I'm sure you definitely need higher temperatures to melt it down. But what I'm getting at is when you have smaller robots, typically they're more compact with the metal than bigger. So if you come over here, and that really depends. I mean, if you're getting let's say, an Art Storm, I mean, if you take a look at that Mazinger right there, that is literally, I'd say, about 85% metal. It weighs, I think, almost 4 pounds, something like that. It's crazy. And I want to give a shout out to my new overseas buddy, Ralph, for supplying me with the figure. He definitely hooked it up. Thanks again, buddy. I met him on Facebook. Really cool dude. I just got to open this, so what I'm going to do, I had to get over to the warehouse and everything. But anyway, I'll give him a great rating on the Facebook Marketplace. Just had some work and been busy, but I'll get over to that, buddy, and I'll hook you up. So the stage here is made for the Super Robot Chogokin line, which is a scale down from the original SOC or, Soul of Chogokin or the DC figures. So they're a little smaller. They were made to be a little more affordable. Still had die cast and things like that. Underneath the legs, with a lot of them or all of them, came a little clip you would put onto the robot. And then these, you could have them floating around, posing, whatnot. What I like about it is I did use it for some of that. Some of them, if you get them cheap enough and you don't mind, not all of them, but there were a few of them that I've customized to fit other robots on, which will be in another, kind of collection video, which I'll do. All my smaller scale robots I tend to, for the most part, keep together, and I love putting them on that stand. Even bigger ones. Let's say if I swapped him out, let me fix the camera. I have bigger ones on it like that. So, for example, you can put them on a little stand. It's not intrusive. It's not clear, which is kind of shitty if you're using, glass shelving or whatnot. But they did a good job. On this here, that's a swap out piece. The fist is swap out. So let me get into the stand with you guys. These are nice. They run about $40 online. If you're looking for them, they are Bandai Tamashii Nations Soul Act. So basically Stage. Soul Act Stage. It's under Bandai Tamashii Nations, which is their, sub-affiliate, I guess, or partner with some of the lines. They do a lot of Dragon Ball, I think, with them. A lot of accessories, extra stands. It has a nice gape in there, so you can fill up, some swords, guns, robot parts you don't want to use. And you can also put them on a hanger. So you can have your robot on a hanger mode, which is cool. And then there's extra accessories and things like that you can clip on. And I'll show you both trays. The batteries, some extra hands. You have some translucent horns, some plastic molded, not really painted, I guess. And then you have the metallic version. Also, when you got the King Arts set, each vehicle would come with something new. Like if you got the Spazer, they had a ton of versions. So you could get Grendizer with the TFO. Grendizer just plain, which this is the kind of version we're doing both. This is the TFO version and one is the plain version. Another one, if you got the Marine Spazer, things like that, came with the fists. So it's almost like if you wanted the complete version, especially this head, you needed to get the Marine and Drill Spazer. So this is a little impromptu video here. I kind of wanted to just, go over it, show you guys. I do love the King Arts figures. Not too much die cast in them. That's die cast. That's die cast. Parts here's die. Oh, right here's die cast. So there's not a lot of die cast if you're going more for the look. Sky X kind of took over for King Arts, or one of the designers from Sky X. King Arts created Sky X. So that's where it's going. I don't know if King Arts is in or out, but I wanted to appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. Like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.